It's the mark of Buddha.
Shit. Nah. Love the royal priesthood. Mark of Buddha. Sekou the madman. Killah priest. Fourth chambers, full Fuji. This beat sound like something I wear. You dig? Yo, hold on my people, why you walking around like you equal? They wrote you in as 3/5. What we gon' do about this? Talk too much, you end up like Jimi Hendrix in 27 Club. You want that knowledge? Well, I'm the plug. Knowledge itself is the drug. And I keep dropping the nugs. Culture pushing, wisdom spitting. Pimping simpletons into listening. Yawning while you spewing fiction. I can feel the tensions in your intentions. I wonder if that's shots in heaven. If God is white, why he write that bronze was the sun? They give us reparations, that's when the apocalypse begun. Yeah. Red rhyme, okay. Red rhyme, better rhyme. Grab your guns, daughters and sons. Wasn't long ago when they had us hung. Blood on the leaves, frontal crumbled in between. Exhale for my ancestors that prevailed. We inhale, so we inhale, dodging death every day. Just happy I'm here to tell the tale. Meanwhile, y'all with the pigs and them tattletales. I'ma just be a scientist if it all fails. Mixing chemicals like a cocktail. My trees smell like it's from the tropical. So not for sale, never settle. Follow the tears on the trail. Nah.
That whole African American thing is to omit, you see, the indigenous black man of this particular land. When we brought the African American term, we cut out all of the Caribbean, all of South America, all of Latin America. This is another way to reclassify you see what I'm saying, outside of power.
We got blacks, whites, brown and yellow. We got red, those with dreads found from the ghetto. We got bullet-led and misled, the smile of the devil. On the face of the moon, heart pound like a rebel. Hear the sound of the metal. War in Iraq, 6 feet underground with the shovel. All over the map, the Bible said signs of the time. The Torah said that's your God, not mine. The Holy Quran says it's all Allah designed. The Buddhist says let's meet at the shrine. Thou shalt not eat of the swine. That you is the cut, sure as blue as the blood. Killah priests in the temple, Nehru is the love.
That's a political move that was put in by the government to break you down to this subclass, you see, and not be a world community. So to call you an African American is to disconnect you from that global community and that great diaspora that we were talking about. So that's a political move. Yes, come on. The average Native American was this brother's complexion at the turn of the century. Now when you say Native American, it's some white person with a feather in his hair.
Here, the centuries of loneliness were to end.
Your collection of Leonardo da Vinci masterpieces, Mr. Flint.
They appear to have been recently painted.
On contemporary canvas with contemporary materials.
Then, age, death, the taste of dust. Do you understand?
You wanted a perfect, ultimate woman. As brilliant, as immortal as yourself. Your mate for all time.
Merkaba master, I charter demons to other worlds, drive devils to plaster, rush them to hell, breathing asthma, place Satan on gurneys next to Hermes, send them off to their journey to Cleopatra. They read those chapters, egos captured, the Leo laughter, neoplasma, run through my veins in this matrix, and my basement became a plaza, and now I'm in the Sky Lounge with negative spirit hackers, build on math and we read the chapters, observe through our windows at the quiet disasters, riots at NASA, marches, gender pride, freedom rights for the masses, till we do away with first and second citizen classes. Religion is backwards, trying to comprehend to the pastor. This gym is like Jasper. Either we all live and strive for the youth to survive, or it all ends with the rapture. Forget waiting on the man, I'm making a plan. And for the ages of false statements, I'm taking a stand. Start an investigation on Satan with a cross in my hand. Make him plead guilty, now face the jury. We're in the courts of I am. If I could just vanish from off the planet, like magic, become caught from granite. Days, mathematics is understanding.
Hey, did you hear? This is the perfect place to disappear. Hey, did you hear? This is the perfect place to disappear.
A billion stories in the naked city. Ghost told me that his best friend needs a kidney. We froze, reminisce of Tiffany in the cold. Open whiskey from the 20s in the memory. Sympathy made the angels play a symphony. Said he could've had a scholarship. Toured different colleges. Now he's out of it, fading away slowly on dialysis. His name remained anonymous, but here's my acknowledgements. Street legends and hood guards. Kingdom fall into a mirage. Ghetto depression sets in. Then we place weed and cigars. A child has difficulties concentrating. From where he lives, he sees his promises fading. He sees his pops gone, his mom's is aging. She trying to stay strong for a church congregation. And meanwhile, a kid named Rico was the coke king. A lot of siblings are the dope fiends, hope you scream. A lot of children with broken dreams, homes were clean. The most extreme, you got rich and what you sold to queens. Look what you did to Josephine. And Ebony is unheavenly. The devil's ready with open wings. As Lucifer uses love and his youthful mug. Then his blood on the cobra's fangs.
This is the perfect place to disappear. This is the perfect place to disappear.
Through the mid.
This is Jodi with your weekly video on the Esoteric News, where ancient knowledge meets current events. Hey everyone, hello. So, today we're stepping into a subject that is often misunderstood, sensationalized, and sometimes even deliberately obscured. The difference between higher occultism and lower occultism. When most people hear the word occult, they think of dark rituals, secret symbols, and forbidden magic. But the word occult simply means hidden. It refers to hidden knowledge of the unseen laws governing consciousness, energy, nature, and spirit. The real question is not whether occult knowledge exists. The real question is, what is it used for? Because throughout spiritual history, occult practice has been divided into two fundamental paths. The path of selfless spiritual evaluation, often called higher occultism or sometimes even called white magic. The path of selfish power and manipulation is often called lower occultism, sorcery, or gray or black magic. And the difference between them is not ritual. It's not symbols, it's not even power, it's motivation. Higher occultism is rooted in the idea that spiritual knowledge exists for service, alignment, and universal harmony. Traditions such as the Secret Doctrine by Helena Blavatsky, the Hermetic teachings attributed to Hermes Trismegistus, and various streams of Christian mysticism, Sufism, and Kabbalah all echo the same principle. True occult knowledge transforms the self, before it influences the world. The purpose of higher occultism is selfless service, spiritual enlightenment, alignment with divine law, and sacrifice of the lower ego. In higher occultism, the practitioner seeks to dissolve the selfish personality and align with what some traditions would call the divine will, the logos, universal mind, or the higher self. The focus is not, how can I gain power? The focus is, how can I purify myself so I may serve truth? Higher occultism studies hidden laws of nature, the structure of consciousness, karma and cause and effect, inner alchemy, and spiritual initiation. But the real laboratory is the practitioner's own consciousness. There is discipline, there is moral refinement, there is shadow integration. It is not about spectacle, it is about transformation. Higher occultism is impersonal, altruistic, long-term in orientation, and focused on spiritual evolution over lifetimes. Power may arise, intuition, heightened perception, synchronicity, but these are considered side effects, not the goal. In many esoteric schools, seeking psychic power for its own sake is actually considered a spiritual danger. Why? Well, because power without purification strengthens the ego, and strengthening the ego moves one further from divine alignment. Now, let's talk about the other path. Lower occultism focuses on personal gain, control, phenomena, and manipulation. Historically, this has been referred to as sorcery, black magic, or gray magic, though definitions vary across cultures. The purpose of lower occultism is fame, wealth, influence, and control over others, as well as psychic power, aka it's also called siddhis. In yogic traditions, siddhis or psychic abilities that may develop through spiritual practice. But many teachers warn that attachment to siddhis derails true enlightenment. Lower occultism seeks these powers directly, often bypassing moral or spiritual refinement. The focus of lower occultism is obtaining psychic abilities, contact with lower astral entities, rituals for manipulation, emotional or mental influence over others, and phenomena with validation or spectacle. Instead of transforming the ego, lower occultism, unfortunately, often empowers it. Instead of aligning with divine will, it attempts to bend unseen forces towards personal desire. Lower occultism tends to be short-sighted, ego-driven, exploitative, emotionally reactive, and focused on immediate results. Some traditions warn that this path leads to spiritual stagnation or even bondage because the practitioner becomes entangled in the very forces they attempt to control. It is power without transcendence. Here is the most important distinction. It's not that the ritual determines whether magic is higher or lower, it's the motivation behind it. Two individuals could perform the same exact act, but if one seeks service and the other seeks domination, the energetic orientation is entirely different. Higher occultism asks, is this aligned with universal good? Does this uplift consciousness? Am I willing to sacrifice personal desire for truth? Lower occultism asks, how can I get what I want? How can I influence outcomes? How can I increase my power? The battlefield is internal. Some modern systems reinterpret these ideas differently. For example, Anton LaVey, founder of Church of Satan, divided magic into greater magic, which is ritualized emotional catharsis and psychological transformation. Lesser magic applied psychologically and manipulation in everyday life. But this is not the traditional high-low occult distinction. In classical esoteric traditions, the divide hinges on services to the whole versus services to the ego. Many esoteric systems emphasize the law of cause and effect, karma. In higher occultism, one aligns with karmic law consciously. In lower occultism, one attempts to bypass or manipulate it. But most traditions agree you cannot escape universal law. The deeper principle is this: whatever consciousness you cultivate becomes your reality. If you cultivate selfish domination, you live in a world of competition and fear. If you cultivate unity and service, you live in a world of meaning and synchronicity. Now, here's something mature practitioners understand. The line between higher and lower occultism is not always external. It runs through the human heart. Even someone pursuing white magic can secretly crave superiority. And someone who begins in selfish motives can awaken to humility. The real initiation is confronting your own shadow. Occultism, higher or lower, amplifies what is already within you. It is spiritual technology, and technology reflects the operator. The deepest esoteric teachings do not demonize power. They purify it. True higher occultism does not reject strength. It refines it through love, wisdom, and self-mastery. It teaches, master yourself before attempting to influence the world. Purify intention before seeking knowledge, and align with divine law before invoking hidden forces. Because the greatest magic is not controlling reality, it's about becoming conscious within it. So, here is the essence. Higher occultism seeks unity, wisdom, and spiritual evolution. Lower occultism seeks control, phenomena, and personal gain. One dissolves the ego into divine harmony. The other reinforces the ego through hidden force. But ultimately, the choice is internal. Every thought, every intention, every desire. Is this for me alone? Or is this aligned for something greater? Occult knowledge magnifies who you already are. So, the real question is not, is occultism dangerous? The real question is, who are you becoming while you practice it? So, that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed this deep dive into esoteric philosophy, share this video with someone who's exploring the hidden dimensions of spirituality. And remember, the highest magic is not power over others. It's mastery over yourself. All right, everyone, take care. Peace.
From the darkness came in the light. Bed-Stuy. I'm from Gateside. I was born in Bushwick. My upbringing is in Bed-Stuy. And a lot of MCs came through my block. A lot. Big Daddy Kane, Jay-Z, Jazzo, and a lot of them came up. My block was like a haven for that. I'm a fan of rap and all of it. So just being that, just being a fan of it, make me want to push a little harder. You know what I'm saying? I had a mixture of gods and Hebrew Israelites and Islam, you know, so it came from a lot of mixture. I kind of like had a lot of this energy that was in there, so it's like a different type of philosophies in there. But they didn't give it when it came in, it's slick because it never was just set. It was like, you got a demo deal. So the demo deal, at first, and you stress out, like, damn, I got a demo deal. That's good. But just say deal. You know, once you hand in the songs, then you got the deal. So I handed in the song, but I wanted to hear, yo, the deal is yours. And 3 of us formed the Maccabees out of that. And Hellraiser came, and then Timbo came. It was supposed to be all 5 of us, but it didn't work out. We got Black Market. We'll talk about that later. It was my song. It was a song I had called As I Die Slowly. So it was the same thing, and then we just called it America. It was the whole clan. So there's a song called As I Die Slowly. So I said, yo, I got the song. Because they would say, yo, we wanted something for AIDS. So I said, I got a song about AIDS, but it had to be all of it. It had to be the clan. So I said, America is dying slowly. And we just ran with it. RZA loved it. To do the next video, they was just like, sorry, there's no more videos. No more nothing. We done. So after Heavy Mental, it was like, I was really like, man, I'm done with this, you know? So I was ready to go independent then. But then MCA called me with a check. View from Masada was about to be born. I met this producer that was in there. He kept asking me, I kept going to the studio, and it was like, yo, man, this cat keep going to your studio session, you know, and he wanted to hit you with some beats. He was working there. He had dreads. It was Just Blaze. 4th Chamber, we in the studio. I'm over here with Jizza. Ghost and Ray is over there recording at the same time. And this dude, I just saw this dude in the middle of the circle, commanding it. And this, I never seen that done, especially with the clan. Like nobody had did that. At that time, this cat was different. And that's when my first time encountering the cannabis. We met sword to sword, man. The offering is all New York. When I came out here, it was like more of a, like behind the stained glass where it started at. But then I started getting out, and then artists, I seen people wanted to work with me and things like that. So I was like, oh, yo, this is a little different. And other than the clan, like we was doing it because we was keeping everything in the house. It was my first time out, so I started working with other artists. So Four Horsemen came, the idea came from cannabis towards me. Can't speak for the rest of them. And then he told me to call Corrupt, gave me Corrupt number, and Raz. And me and Raz already had a relationship, it was cool. But the first one who brought that to my attention was cannabis. He was like, yo, we gotta start a group. I wanna do it, it's gonna be me, you, Raz, Kaz, and Corrupt. It was just special to me. I started meeting people that I was fans of myself, and like DJ Pooh and all these guys, it was just dope. You know what I mean? I didn't know they was actually listening. I just thought we was making music, and it was right there. We was all celebrating right there, and that was it. Hip hop is here to stay, and I'm a part of it. So let's go. It means a lot to me. This is all behind the stained glass. So when I first came out here, I moved out to Manhattan Beach, and I came to Topanga, which was a whole different world. This place, mountainy, it's the view from Masada. Is the vision, is like, it's the vision.
Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand.
I can't explain the way these crown loads they come to me. Morning meditation, Psalm 91 and 23. Watering my money tree, manifest abundantly. On a mission, running free, everything they wanna be. In summary, there's been a shift within the earth sphere. So now people hear my messages and words clear. Still shining, the illest with the brilliant timing. The gold mine who had to go find the silver lining.
Ain't nothing new underneath the sun. I be going through it too, you ain't the only one. Don't take none of this life personal, cause we all got some lessons that we working through. Ain't nothing new underneath the sun. I be going through it too, you ain't the only one. Don't take none of this life personal, it's just the lessons that we working through. So why you tripping, huh? Why you mad, son? Had some good days and some bad ones. Might win some, might lose some. That's just the way it goes, life 101. Why you tripping, huh? Why you mad, son? Had some good days and some bad ones. That's just the way it goes, life 101. Yeah, life gon' be life until your day is done.
Never will you see a thief return a treasure stolen. No need to lock away your heart if it was never open. Truth heals the spirit and it's better spoken. Most never heal, they remain forever broken. I protect over my cells like a prison guard. True and living star, pay the price to get these wisdom bars. Listen hard, I was cut out of a different cloth. Turn your light up on these hoes and never switch it off. The queen's a winner, moving like a seasoned ninja. I'm even tempered, never beefing like a vegan dinner. I found peace within my inner, that's a sweet surrender. Don't relive your lessons twice like repeat offenders. They'd rather see me decompose like leaves in the winter. Want me to undermine my shine and decrease my shimmer. While they competing in subliminal battles, I'm only fighting hidden parts of my invisible shadow. Cause I learned that people never want the bitter truth, just the sweetness. But you need both the light and dark to reach completeness. Goddamn, people throw rocks and hide their hands. Vindicate the wolves and they silence in the lambs. Fight to keep your soul purer than a sacred virgin. Even if you die and rebirth into your latest version, your fate is determined by how you shake the weight of burdens. You gotta save yourself, become your own favorite person.
Ain't nothing new underneath the sun. I be going through it too, you ain't the only one. Don't take none of this life personal, cause we all got some lessons that we working through. Ain't nothing new underneath the sun. I be going through it too, you ain't the only one. Don't take none of this life personal, it's just the lessons that we working through. So why you tripping, huh? Why you mad, son? Had some good days and some bad ones. You might win some, might lose some. That's just the way it goes, life 101. Why you tripping, huh? Why you mad, son? Had some good days and some bad ones. That's just the way it goes, life 101. Yeah, life gon' be life until your day is done.
One life, 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 a life, one life, one life, a life, one life, one life,
Yeah, Royal Priesthood Wednesdays in the building. It's your brother now from Allah. Yeah, holding it up, doing what we're doing. We got an Esoteric News Marathon today, and we get to play more Killah Priests. It's Black August. Welcome to Black August. Shout out to the family. Shout out to Jodi SouthWorth. Make sure y'all go run our push channel. Run it up, run it up, run it up, and run it up, run it up, run it up. Okay? Royal Priesthood Wednesdays. Definitely for the fact. Esoteric News, a couple of more Esoteric News, and then we're gonna get into the mixtape. Okay, I don't know about y'all, but I seen Killah Priest before. Last weekend, you heard what I'm saying in Brooklyn. Brooklyn was in the house, home of the Medina Guards. Seen the family out there. 60-second assassin and Killah Priest on the same stage at the same time. Y'all can't tell me nothing, you heard? Sons of Man up in there. Sons of Man in the building. Tribe Diesel on the stage. Did Ghostface verse before Chamber live. It was dope. It was dope. Nero the Fourth Fuji was in the building, rocking the mic, melted the mic. It was wonderful. Tell me, wonderful. Anytime you get an opportunity to see the Einsoft perform anywhere on the planet, if you're there, if you're connected there, if you're in the booking, if you got some kind of something, book more Killah Priest. Alright? Book more Killah Priest. Get the fam up there. We're going to play more Killah Priest tonight. Bob is going to do what we got to do. You know, happy 29th album anniversary to Killah Army. You understand? First album. 29 years old today. You know what I'm saying? So, a lot of things happening, a lot of magic is happening. It's Leo season. Shout out to the Leo. Welcome to Black August. You know what I'm saying? I got a chance to hear Priest spit Welcome to Black August on the stage. It was dope. Dope. So, I'm going to be quiet and get back to this joint. Whenever you get a chance to see Killah Priest perform live, be there. If you got booking power, book them. Alright? So let's get back to this esoteric news so we can get into this mixtape session. Mad love, mad honor, respect. Leo season is coming in hot. You see somebody writing in chat, it's already August. Yeah, it's Black August too. Alright? So, shout out to everybody tuning in the building.
So today's video is a little different. It's not about celebrity gossip. It's not about internet drama. It's about mental health, compassion, and recognizing that even people who seem larger than life can be silently fighting battles that the rest of us never see. So last night, millions of people were shocked, including myself, to see celebrity blogger Perez Hilton appear on a live stream and was in the act of self-harm on TikTok. It was very graphic, very brutal, and honestly, many people, including myself, were traumatized by the images that we've seen. According to authorities, concerned viewers immediately contacted emergency services, and deputies responded to his home. And after a lengthy crisis response, Perez was then transported to a hospital to receive medical care. Currently, at this time, the incident is being treated as a mental health crisis. Perez Hilton, whose real name is Mario Armando Lavanderia Jr., became one of the internet's first celebrity gossip superstars in the early 2000s. His website attracted millions of readers every day. He built a brand around breaking celebrity news, publishing rumors, and often, honestly, using harsh criticism and satire that made him both famous and controversial. Over the years, many celebrities publicly criticized him for contributing to the culture of bullying. And then Perez even later himself admitted that much of his past behavior caused a lot of real harm and damage. In recent years, he publicly apologized to many of the people he targeted and spoke openly about wanting to become a better person. And earlier this year, he also revealed that he had survived a life-threatening battle with sepsis. An experience, he said, changed his outlook on life and inspired him to focus more on faith, family, as well as his own personal growth. And he's also the father of 3 children. Thank God they were not there when this event occurred. So this is an important reminder that mental health, it doesn't discriminate. It doesn't care if you're famous. It doesn't care if you're wealthy. It doesn't care how many followers you have. Mental illness can affect anyone. And sometimes people who make everyone else laugh are actually the ones hurting the most. Sometimes the person who appears successful is privately falling apart. Social media often shows us carefully edited highlights, but behind those screens can be loneliness, depression, anxiety, trauma, or emotional exhaustion. One of the saddest parts of incidents like this is that they unfold in front of an audience. Instead of suffering in private, someone in crisis is experiencing their darkest moments while thousands of people, strangers mostly, are watching. It's a reminder that the internet can sometimes blur the line between entertainment and human suffering. Rather than sharing graphic videos or making jokes, we should remember that these are real people. Compassion costs nothing. Mental health deserves the same attention we give physical health. If someone breaks a leg, we shouldn't tell them to just get over it. If someone has a heart attack, we shouldn't shame them for going to the hospital. Mental illness should be treated with the same level of understanding. Therapy, counseling, medication, when appropriate, support groups, trusted friends, and family can all play an important part in the role of recovery. People, you need to know that asking for help, it's not weakness. It's actually one of the strongest things that a person can do. And if you know someone who's acting different, withdrawing from others, giving away possessions, talking about feeling hopeless, or expressing that life doesn't have meaning, don't ignore these warning signs. Instead, reach out. Listen without judgment. Sometimes simply asking, "Are you okay?" can open a conversation that can save a life. Our thoughts and prayers are definitely with Perez Hilton, his children, his family, and everyone that's been affected by this heartbreaking situation. We genuinely hope that he receives the care, support, and the time he needs to heal. If today's story reminds you of your own struggles, please know you don't have to face them alone. There are people who care, professionals who want to help, and hope even when it doesn't feel like it. Take care of your mind just as much as you take care of your body. So that's it for today's video. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Can't dim my light, can't take my life. My path is chosen. I sacrificed, I paid the price. I won't be broken. I am royalty. It's my destiny. You know my time is now. They can't take my crown.
Direct intel, ancestral symbology spread across the diaspora is coded in my honesty. Intuitive connection, strengthen tribes' camaraderie. Parallel universe, that's another side of me. Guided by dreams and wisdom, build my economy. In silent meditation, that's how spirit respond to me. Play a part that plays in your natal chart. Not trusting your blueprint is where betrayal start. Ignoring warnings, pivotal insight. How you were descendant of Moabites, Hittites. Nothing rhetorical. I'm tapped in, my sister's an oracle. Future seen through the orbital. Through lessons informing you, honor my blood and features. Akashic reveal my deepest secrets. Creative crown lobes from the ethers. In real time I'm living it. Being tree on the mounds of Mount Gilead. Team spirit, magical affiliates.
The lost scriptures from the Hudson River. Stories of 40s, blunts and liquor. Written by shorties, bloods and killers. Hands to bars, identify mugs from mirrors. He's from Flatbush, cuz is fearless. He in the black book, drugs and realness. But in they cell block by himself on the cot. They time held by the clock, water pail in the mop. On sorted mail for the stock, in jail till they rot. Most of their elders was Griselda. Cocaine kingpins, gold chains gleaming, dope ringer, demons. Now we upload King Tut Gold, we need answers. We transfer crown loads, major priest to ground patrol. Last the case of Brax's face around poles. Lead by example, priest is the ample, no priest is the handle. As I light each of the candles, I feel brand new.
My life can't take my life, my path is chosen. I sacrificed, I paid the price, I won't be broken. I am royalty, it's my destiny. You know my time is now. They can't take my crown.
Music chairs, Game of Thrones, souvenirs with angel bones. Have you connected to the source, a major brain of phone? Climb till I reach the highest plane and I made it home. Connect the whole universe at once, yet remain alone. Got my angels and my ancestors on a conference call. Shooting Aztecs to the gods that said I dropped the ball. My first step, flagging the earth while I still watch them crawl. Immortalized the human anatomy at the Taj Mahal. I struck lightning when it hit me, I ain't shot the door. You're knocking, I just blew it, it's impossible, I knew it. We all AI, I guess Allah prompted me to do it. Who made mythic creatures into continents and drew the map? My Venus spoke to Gemini. Before it was a Google app. The mic levitates when I talk without holding it. By accident, I'm still on point without knowing it. And I ain't right to think of this verse, I ground loaded it.
We crown holders and ground soldiers, the finest diamonds. They doing manifestation, we do divine alignment. This ain't no occupation, it's a higher soul assignment. Sacred, irreplaceable information, rewind it. I don't relate to these fraud dudes and clown hoes. 520 hertz is the frequency that my sound holds. Every written down flow, feeling like I found gold. Channeling profound codes, turn them into crown loads. They try silencing the chosen ones, it never works. Lessons heavy like collections at the mega church. We manifest a heaven just to build a better earth. And when you hear that word crown loads, you know who said it first. Lyrically mystical, healing you, medicinal. And on this mic, these rappers saying nothing you should listen to. Life is cyclical, like the spin on an elliptical. This priest mix is fire, but run back the original.
Can't take my life, can't take my life, my path is chosen. I sacrificed, I paid the price, I won't be broken. I am royalty, it's my destiny. You know my time is now, they can't take my crown.
Exhausted, escorted to my torment. I'm walking past the women whorish. It was horrid. Walls with the image of Horus. The demons were dormant. The phoenix, I saw it, emerged from ruins. The birds that flew in from Venus and Taurus. Constellation, I'm concentrating. The continents are racing. I'm driven by the forces and principalities. Lost the sense of reality. Since judgment, I approach the bench of the 10th galaxy. Changing molecular structure into the nebula conductor. The symbol, I sit where it's not ready. regular brothers. They are the messengers to mothers, move like weather conductors. This is man of bread from the others. The lamb is said to suffer. Energy, the man who's dead now hovers. Infinity, Iran is spread like butter. In the temple of the mental halls garnished. Masonic ministers. Peter said, Jesus dead. The evening was red. The sky rained down balsamic vinegar. I was shown the prophecies off the rocks and seas, like the mall in the cinema. Buried on the devil's property, I dropped the seeds. Below the cross of Jesus grew sativa and indica. That's Rasta weed. Watch the beast. You stay low, cock and squeeze. The great mystery of Babylon. The 4 horsemen place saddles on. Ascend as the giant court spin. Pipe organs play eerie Catholic songs. 7 heads, each has 10 horns on a dragon form. They really represent 7 great nations. Conceal the evidence, heaven and space stations. How you kill with medicine. Americans, Israel, Caucasians, Asians, Arabic. We'll all see the chariots in the sky, swift as light. Flicker in the night. Read the scripture while I write, and picture a man in the mirror. See the thriller, prophecy in sight. The rarest crystal, pain night, worn by Canaanites. Poets, council of justice, where I train to write. The people of peace, equality, and Lucifer's executioners hand me the flaming mic. Scorch when you feel. I walked up the hill. After I talk, I put the mic on life support, I kneel. Then get up, after my thoughts, the force is real. No shield, the flow builds. I show skills. Priest is living off the wheel. See, after this, we can go into unknown Michael. Feel it? Telling you, man. Yeah. Unknown Michael. Greatness to sages of all ages. Playlist, liquid swords with rhyme basic. Time ancient, climbed out of a spaceship. Rhyme sacred, planets with black faces. The sky traces was planted the old aces. Unknown places, catacombs left paintings. Cold cases of black mummies in foreign countries. The quiet singing, I used to join in on Sunday. But ooh, all the reverend wanted was money. True, my cousin Kevin wanted the honeys. Funny, spark, moon, tone, Lenny and Sunny. The dark, goons, New York City was hungry. Late 70s, fire skates with melodies. Disco breaks, we carried crates for Eric B. And back then, heroin was hardcore. And Charlene with Sherilyn deserved the encore. Hip-hop had a stable where Angela Winbush found an angel. Shining like Alicia Myers, I want to thank you. It took a long time for it to happen, but it was classic. What was missing? Mr. Magic, Summer Madness. We were cool in the game, doing our thing. Snowflakes, no two are the same. Smooth with the slang, if you're new to the game, you're losing your chain. Cruise on the train, Marcus Garvey and Ferrari. Cosby Body and Versace, but godly. Conscious teachers in the old Osprey armies. Elders, probably from Mali. And the Niger Delta, the right is familiar, not a failure. Stars align like trailers in the lot. The light shining, but darkness comprehended not. The white diamond in the starship with Ciroc. Apricot, unknown Michael.
Hey everyone, hello. So today's journey takes us deep into the heart of ancient Kemet, modern-day Egypt, to uncover one of the most powerful and mysterious symbols, the Djed pillar. Often called the backbone of Osiris, the Djed is far more than a symbol carved in stone. It is a code, a map, and perhaps even a key to understanding resurrection, stability, and the awakening of higher consciousness. To understand the Djed, we must begin with the story of Osiris, the god of death, rebirth, and eternal life. According to ancient myth, Osiris was betrayed and dismembered by his brother Set. His body was scattered across the land, fragmented, broken. But through the devotion and magic of Isis, his pieces were gathered, reassembled, and resurrected. And from that act of divine restoration came the Jed. The pillar represents his spine, the axis that holds the body upright, the structure that allows consciousness to rise again after collapse. This is not just mythology, it is metaphor. The Jed teaches us even when we are broken, we can be rebuilt. Even when we fall, we can rise. At its core, the Jed represents one powerful principle: stability. In a universe of constant change, the Jed stands as the unshakable center, the still point in the chaos. Its structure is distinctive, a strong vertical column crowned with 4 horizontal bars. These bars are often interpreted as the 4 cardinal directions, the 4 pillars of the sky, and the foundation of cosmic order. In ancient Egyptian thought, maintaining balance, ma'at, was essential to the survival of the cosmos. The Jed symbolized that balance, that endurance, that unwavering alignment with divine order. The Jed was not just symbolic, it was functional in the spiritual technology of Egypt. It was placed in tombs, worn as amulets, and inscribed in sacred texts like the Book of the Dead. Why? Well, because it was believed to guarantee resurrection. To the ancient Egyptians, death was not the end, it was a transition. And the Jed acted as a stabilizing force for the soul as it moved through the afterlife, reconnecting the individual with the energy of Osiris. It was, in essence, a spiritual anchor, ensuring that consciousness remained intact, aligned, and capable of rebirth. One of the most powerful ceremonies in ancient Egypt was the raising of the Jed. Performed during festivals like Heb said, this ritual involved physically lifting a Jed pillar upright. But this was more than symbolic theater. It represented the resurrection of Osiris, the renewal of the king's divine authority, and restoration of cosmic balance. Imagine the energy of that moment, a fallen pillar being raised, a lifeless structure brought back into alignment. It is the ultimate metaphor for awakening. Now let's bring this ancient symbol into the present moment. Many modern interpretations connect the Jed to the human spine, the central axis of the body and the conduit for energy. In spiritual traditions, this aligns with the idea of Kundalini, a dormant energy said to rise through the spine, activating higher states of awareness. The parallels are striking. The Jed equals the spine. The 4 bars equal energy centers or levels of consciousness. And the raising of the Jed equals awakening of inner power. This suggests that the ancient Egyptians may have understood something profound, that true resurrection is not just physical, it is consciousness awakening within the body. Some alternative researchers propose a more controversial idea that the Jed may not just be symbolic but technological. In temples like the Temple of Seti I, The Jed appears in contexts that some compare to energy devices, especially alongside imagery like the so-called dendrolite. Could the Jed represent an energy conduit, a resonance device, a capacitor for spiritual or electromagnetic force? Mainstream archaeology interprets these as symbolic religious art, but the questions remain open for those exploring deeper layers of ancient knowledge. In one lesser-known version of the Osiris myth, something fascinating happens. After his death, a tree grows around his coffin, encasing it, protecting it. That tree is later cut down and used as a pillar in the palace. This imagery connects the Jed not just to bone, but to wood, growth, and life itself. The message? Well, the divine lives within structure, and structure, when aligned, becomes sacred. Even today, the Jed continues to appear in spiritual practices as amulets for protection and grounding, in meditation as a symbol of inner alignment, and in art and tattoos representing resilience and rebirth. It reminds us to stand tall, stay aligned, and endure through transformation. The Jed pillar is more than an ancient symbol. It is a reminder that within each of us lies a spine of light, a structure capable of holding us steady through chaos and lifting us into higher states of being. So, the next time life tries to knock you down, remember the Jed. Fall if you must, but rise again, aligned, awakened, and unshaken. So, until next time, stay grounded, stay conscious, and keep rising. All right, everyone, take care. Peace.
Good evening, Commander Priest. This is Helen with Mission Control. All systems are go for tonight's mission. If everything goes according to plan, you'll be back at the space station within 8 hours. Please be safe out there, Commander.
During the space flight, late night, time laugh in the pod craft as we engage heights. All systems are go. Bird head to PlayStation. Eye on you, come in, Squawk and Crow. The burrow owls are looking good. Look out for further commands, wingspan. The birds are now in dreamland. How's it out there, Captain? Tell me. Airy, kinda tired, I could use a coffee from the deli. That's a long way, RSJ. There's no asteroids, Commander. Clear, I'll reach back in 7 hours. Now I'm about to get some winter beer. Goodbye, ducks, his eyes shut all his gears, put himself in auto steer through the spheres.
Godspeed, Commander.
Turbulence, rumbling, all systems go. Get up quick, crew grab control. Hold, levels up, the ship turns sideways. Gaze the nebula, it's beautiful. Alarms ringing, horn shouting, sprinklers go off. The god is rerouting, the crew shouting, trying to keep balance. A great explosion's the silence.
Mission Control to Priest, this is NASA. Can you hear me? Come in, Priest. We're losing your signal.
I can't tell if it's still or moving. Space woman of the crew screams. Our voice cups as we split up. I'm being pulled by this blue beam. Consciousness losing, but I got my camera on me. Suddenly I get a feeling so soothing. At the same time remembering to put my camera on 4D. It's foggy. In the plains I see something I couldn't explain. It's strange, it looks like an object from World War III. I put my camera to my face and try to adjust the lens. Just then I was ushered in by this warm gust of wind. Eerie light storms, alien life forms touched my skin. I felt quite calm, a part of me trusted them. I stopped struggling, they showed me a life without suffering. Worlds without wars, no threats, no clashing of swords. They gave me a pill with this liquid that began to heal chronic illness and sickness. Seven seal, the will within the will quickened. We went up and over, felt the rush, higher, lower. They started speaking, I understood in English. There stood this tiny alien next to an 8-footed phoenix, next to an 8 with goat horns. They spoke on photons and protons, and how ancient life prolonged, how life existed with the Dogon. Showed me the difference between the blizzard and the snowstorm. Molten glass so strong, and molten iron pouring through Orion, raining on the planets. On my knees praying, start saying all commandments. They said start standing, we have the cure for all disease, hatred and famine. Let us all take a seat, we're preparing for landing, repairing what's damaged. Body tissue, mental issues, depression, infections, affection, corrections, new directions, no addiction, prescriptions, more wisdom, and the vision. Save the children. We landed on the planet, looked abandoned, but beautiful, lots of canyons, trees with fruit for food, and good to eat. The day was cool. Another ship landed. They bring one of my crew, space woman out. It feels like deja vu on this planet that's new, and even from the Milky Way too. The alien said, "You are us, and we are you. We came from the dust, small as particles." My space woman running closer and closer. They said, "Let us one more jewel." They said man is intelligence, and this particular ship is made from one of your elements. We are known as the Yahwehs, the Ancient of Days, and this ship is made from clay. We have an experiment, we want y'all to stay. We felt it's not good for you to be alone, so we brought your space woman, flesh of your flesh, bone of your bone. There's also other beings here, from distant planets. They built kingdoms here, so you're not left stranded. Follow not their ways, the Yahweh's commanded. Cause you know what happened before, it'll do damage. Now, just give names to everything. As they stood before me, they transform into balls of flames. Walk to be fruitful and multiply. As they got back in their ships, flew into the sky. At the same time, the space woman arrived. She asked Captain, what happened? I shipped the explosion, that moment. Contact with no one. Back then, she said I was led up this golden path by this soft light. Then on a ship with a staff, winged beautiful beings. Said they was from the Nile Valley of kings and queens. The things around me got cloudy, their voices distorted. Something Elohim. It felt godly at the start. Then they named themselves after body parts. They said the galaxies was like the arteries, he was the heart. They said they were responsible for man's greatest art, and the pyramids. And the ship I was in, they called man's rib. Then I passed out and we landed.
Commander, wake up. Someone is approaching the ship.
Wow, did you see that? We both turned back. It was a man with the mask of a cat. We both shocked. You speak English? I find it convenient. Most of us do, being from Venus. Let me ask you, did you meet the ape and the phoenix and the little genius? Did they sell you game and a meaning? Welcome to my place, it's called Eden. Y'all should feel safe. I'll be back to talk this evening. They'll be back probably beginning of the weekend. Y'all should know that. They visit frequent. I'm just an old cat, headed to my kingdom. 7,000 years passed since we saw the beings last. This not Earth, time moves fast. Planted trees, fertilize the grass. Cool of the day, check the windcast. Then in the air, something moved like it's clay spinning fast. The Yahwehs came, they called my name, then explained that we must not exchange knowledge with the other people. We are not the same. They were already here. Y'all came from the spheres with new ideas. They made themselves clear.
Carefully chosen priest, do not disappoint.
I told them about the man that we met. Wore a hat like a cat. They asked, come again, what was that? We said that was years ago. Where at? Near that tree where the 5 rivers flow. They stepped back as the doors open on the UFO. Any contact with this cat, you should let us know. We'll be back in 100 years to see how things go. In fact, to remember we were here, we'll leave a rainbow. Alert as we ever been. I wrote my name in the dirt. Space woman did the same, she wrote Evelyn. I said Evelyn, I call you Ev. Then named myself one of the elements, then went to bed. Woke up in the morning and saw snakeskin shed. The cat came back, take off the cat mask. At last he will reveal himself, gorilla help. A shiny ass brick fruit in his hand. Ninja boots he stands, within the group to advance. I see you met the cat. The serpent said, we are all the beings in the zodiac. You are visitors, I have trivias. Taurus and the goat, Egyptian gods from far. For instance, from a distance, Horus scopes, Abraxas rooster crow. This wall fragment uses codes, those thoughts. On course, north, east, west, south. Past and present event reports. Acronym for newspaper, figured out. Another story for the winged people. Saga, the Naga, Nada, Kabbalah, or the Itsy-Bitsy spider up the water spout. The mothership returned with a couple concerns. They landed about dusk to discuss what we learned. It was 3 of them and 3 of us. The snake said, I'm glad we meeting up. They face red as the evening shut. The snake asked, has you told them how the knowledge was lost? They said no. Well, I'm here for support. They wouldn't know good and evil unless it was taught. It's a diet. Try it. Here's a spoon for resource. Now stir it in courage with the tuning fork. The spoon and the fork, that's food for thought. She said that was good and gave some to me. I listened to this knowledge too, how bad could it be? This food for thought, now we both can see. I'm 6 foot, she's 5'3", we tall as trees. The alien said, Pa. Pa replied to Messa. Messa said they're like one of us gods. Then Tanya said they must leave our yard. The knowledge that you feed off, you now starve. At odds, we all learned their names. Winds blew, thunder, did it rain? They commanded, all 3 of us be banished. The snake, and me and my companion. Rain and blood, and the place was the name as the same as the God that was blaming us. Nessa and Pa and Tanya, and the gods we trust. Plus, this yard was named after us, Mesopotamia. Other gods named Ka, Ra, and Af came in their place after they left. We said their names, but replaced it. Af, Ra, Ka, ascending master. Neutrons, quarks, but atom was the mineral I named myself after. Allegory, subliminals is the original chapter. The scattered, it's the writers with in the land of kings between the Euphrates, too wavy, and the Tigris, the Woos, KP.
I'm the GOAT. You crazy, gang, I'm the GOAT. Nah, son, he's the GOAT.
I want this dealt with. I don't care if you have to call the lunar base beyond the ice wall. These monsters just kicked in the wrong door.
Alright, what the hell is going on? I don't know, but it must be important. Not as important as the sandwich I was about to eat.
All right, everyone, listen up. We got some nasty goat-headed creatures trying to take over, and we ain't gonna let that slide. If you're scared, leave now. Let's go!
Let's move it! Let's go! Stay focused. Double time, move. Almost there. Get ready.
Me nah fear no goat. Put the goat pon me belly. Ha ha!
Hold on, I need to speak with you briefly.
Hey, now I was born. What's the signs, Betty?
Let me introduce you to your new co-pilot, Killah.
Priest. Killah Priest. What are you doing all the way out here on the moon?
What am I doing here? What are you doing here?
Moonwalking, of course. You should have seen your face, priest.
Haha, very funny. Why you call your monkey Bubbles anyway?
I'm the king of pop, silly. Okay, seriously though. Are you sure you know what you're doing, priest?
Of course, I wrote the basic instructions before leaving Earth.
Wait, there's something missing. Oh, I know. We can't fly without music.
I got you. Play Celestial Mike. Radically different celestial orders separate the present age from the former. The primordial moving waters to moon quarters. From the sun's birth, light works cover the earth's four corners. Eyes behold the great God in his circular abode. In the center was the tree of life, Merkaba codes. Outside of that, exceeding lights from 12 UFOs. Maccabees, Israelites, Persia untold. The worshippers of gold, stone, diamonds from coal. I've seen it all alone, write it in scrolls while I'm in the zone. Tenfold, tempos, symbols. You think they're ready for another heavy mental, the insult. My body was vacuumed, engulfed into the black goo. Pentecost, time began to warp. I've been caught up into this cloud of spinning force. My inner thoughts was intercourse, aroused from alien women bought. They bowed, then stood, then pulled their linen off. Shoes with hooves, head of a chicken, a pigeon, a griffin, and hawk. My vision got lost. She held the 4 birds while sitting on a horse. One of the birds was fiction, of course. 2 was for digging, Abraxas religion, and picking a corpse. Like gases passing into the inner world, becoming an entity of energy. I know it's in the oyster, but what makes a pearl? Coalescing with the elemental. Man, woman, boy, and girl. Hair bushy, wavy, straight or curl. Essential. I'm in the spheres as we twirl. A creature of the mind's beginning. Creation. Pre-wedding. Ovulating. Observation. So exile, I'm on the canal, on the right route course. They said the Nile flows from the south to north, from its orients to upstream. The sky's my audience, picking up ornaments to rough kings, wiping off the plush buster queens. When you redeem your haunt horror and terror screams, seraphims, eyes all over their wings. I write things, I am great because I know that I'm not. I just find my space astronaut. Real MCing is rooted in strength. It's pruned with gifts. Doom was it. The rest of y'all lunatics. Surface level when you work with the devil. I deal with planets that pick up dirt with the shovel. Autumn trees, turmeric oil, oregano, mustard seeds. Atom to atoms create me.
There'll be no darkness tonight.
From atom to atom to atom to a tune to a tune, music of the moon. From atom to atom, gases of the sun. Revelations chapter 21. After disaster, what will come? Rapture. falling into a spinning field that is torsion. The field became a wheel within a wheel, constantly morphing into the point of the crossing. The transition in the vehicle with no transmission, and the body with no organs, embracing the allness. And I saw heaven open up with 7 angels on 7 horses, holding books that were molten shut. Only the faithful reveal the sources. And a voice came from out of the throne, the voice Abel, Cain, and Solomon known. It was cosmic, gothic in tones, brimstone, final conflict, mitochondria twist, DNA, demons and angels, or damn the tribe. They hide from Eden to great schools, divine counsel with crown jewels surrounds you. Denounce fools but pronounce you, and announce to the higher courts out of space while inside my thoughts. Messiah's talk with the Most High in a flying hawk that's shining but look like a giant stalk, then hiding, reappearing, winding. Star Sirius sightings, carnivorous giants before the Garden of Syria writings. My lyrics experience and guidance leads to Nigerian findings. Unearthed the chosen seed surrounding the rosaries, seen by the 3 wise men. 2 was blinded, 1 got a nosebleed. The curse of Hiram and the Biff, science or myth. I'm real, don't rely on tricks. My position is musician, not magician or superstition. My truth is written for you to vision, and the youth to listen for jewels of wisdom. Isn't our genes true religion? King of kings, crucifixion. Stranger things, nukes are hitting. The all I see in the Al Coop is hidden. All our demons out recruiting the system. The Rothschilds in England and Russian crucians in Finland. Books missing, the king of Kush recaptures the Christians. Atom, Nassau, Her, Hagar, Hatshepsut. Textbooks of Atom, Star Trek over burning bush. Foreheads turn and look each direction, east to western. Blood of the lamb, the sheep protection. Brother man, brother man, brother man. Tell us we woke, and at the same time sell us the dope that leads to heart failures and strokes. Where do we start? Do we believe what the elders wrote, or the ones who watch through a telescope? The Illuminati cyclops, beast mark on every coast. The head of a cult, the devil goat that sits in a drum circle like a hippie, dressed like a gypsy. My best of rocket the nebula quotes is like Tesla notes. Now they got surveillance on Diddy. I'm a cross between Umar Johnson and Billy Carson. I told my grandmother that we are from where the stars from. I'm like Rod Hayes, but I'm Todd Wave with a blonde fade. Some days it'll be an orange braid, half shade. That's just his character. I made hair like lemonade. Both his parents come from Africa. Y'all know the prototype. It's the walking life. See, the sun is the source of light. It made my quartz bright as New York at night. They say when Walter write, he can steer Hathor to the boat of the moon. Into the cliff, sent to the glyphs to open the tombs. They say Killah flows is like pillar porticos that fulfill the scrolls made of silver and gold. The bars I laid is like sculpted on the architrave. I wrote it like an art display of gods and goddesses with darker shades. I wrote it in the chamber, glowing like the child that was golden in the manger. Only 3 kings knew he was growing to be the savior. Okay, back to rap more about Hathor, the cow-headed near the Nile desert. Under the white clouds, the native dancing in the powwow. He wore the head crown of owl feathers. As the clan went from Loud Records, and Priest and Jizza wrote their signature down on Geffen. And hip-hop's are where I found the presence. The shepherds are coming down from Mount Everest, surrounded by peasants. With unclean skin disease, they called them leopard. I pointed a finger up and moved it around till I found the nebula. I told them I walked through Babylon, Persia, and Mecca. I talked to bees out their nectar, kings out their treasure. I've been counting ever since I've been walking. I started from forever. I've been writing on steelies inside of caverns where it's misty. Dealt tarot cards to the hands of time. Closed my eyes while the mouth of a cave kissed me. I gave the walls history. Y'all enslaved us all misery. That's why I shaved it off and came back bald, a mystery. I wrote it all on big slabs of lapis, lazuli, channel vibes to the candle fire. 12 candlesticks sits on amethyst. I write my scrolls on the clove of a rose. You see them when they unfold, the untold secret me and the queen bee hold. So when they make the pollen din, I can communicate with the insect world like King Solomon. I mean solar gems, most wrote of him.
Then I went rogue on them, those who stole my pen. Then I went ice cold as wind. Geminis we roll as twins. When we take the mic, we're the walking life.
The D's raided houses looking for your favorite out of Brooklyn. Africa praises to the bushmen, to the natives in the woodlands, the raisins in the Juxin, through the mazes of the bullpen. They killed our saviors, re-raised us and made us into hoodlums. Malcolm X became one of the greatest out of the Muslims, except for this boxer who never went to Oxford, never became a doctor, but got the rings of the chakras. Cassius Clay and Hathaway passed away, saw dimensions. George Benson, could this be a masquerade? Preacher said fast and pray. My mother's not there, but I asked her grave. Tiffany's not here, but her ashes stayed. What words will Prince and Michael Jackson say? I was a boy, now the mirror showed me patches of gray. Then it got black, and I started like tapping into a haze. Dazed, the mirror said your hair looked glazed because that's how much passion you gave. This is what happened, you still rapping. The mirror became my healer when it told me I was a pyramid giver, a gold spitter and a soul filler. I came to slay the Antichrist. Walking life, walking life, walking life. Yeah, so I pray.
Now, who were some of your early influences?
Well, the planets, the creator, mythical gods, real ones, people, flowers, everything in nature, inspiration. Musicians get their inspiration really from environmental things, and all musicians are inspiration to me, no matter what style they're playing.
Is about Black Jesus, where the Son being appearing in Africa.
Yep, Black Jesus' story was probably one of the most shocking things I ever heard. It came from my insider, Jacob, I call him that in the book. There's some very serious extraterrestrial threats to Earth, and that...
Born in 1918 in Angola, Simeon Toko, the man Jehovah. From the cosmos, straight to the Congo, like the one with 3 holes and walked with 12 apostles. Hole in his rib, never felt the gospel. The refugees were Portuguese. In 1970 came Walter Reed's Destiny, Heavenly. Our pedigree's longevity, celebrity. Dravidians and Nomos, Simeon Toko, Bicentennial, reptilian logo. Who thought of a Christ would eat chicken with his jaw off rice? That's Nigerian, but he was Angolian. A holy man, say peace to Priest Simeon, the Golden Lamb.
So the story goes that in the 1960s there was a black man in Africa.
Ezekiel saw it, chapter 1 down. Isaiah seen it, chapter 6. John seen it, Revelations 4. I seen it, 1999. Far away, up in the sky, bright, what a sight. I thought it was Venus. The stars lit above the goddess. The Egyptian winged disc. Rulers, don't forget Sumer, kingless. Priests enthronement. Greeks and Romans. Apocalypse, Romulus and Remus. Gods, devils, angels, demons. Large vessels, bring those legions. By the boatload, Abyssinians. Who was? Simeon Toko.
And he was performing miracles. He was starting to get people to listen to what he had to say, and the cabal tried to kill him, and they could shoot him in the head and his skull would just regenerate, his flesh would grow back, and he was fine. And so the crazy story that I heard, and remember, I was told at the time that if I disclosed this that I would be killed, and I ended up putting it in the book anyway. The story was that this guy, they finally said, okay, we're going to bring you to the United Nations and share your message with the world. Let's get you on this flight. They bring him on this flight, and instead of bringing him to the United Nations, they shot him repeatedly, and then actually had some kind of meat grinder device, and basically like a bandsaw, I guess, sawed up his body into a whole bunch of pieces, put him in these very like radioactive shielded containers, and then had all these fighter jets dock with the plane and fly his body parts to all corners of the world, where then these containers turned them into ash. And they thought that maybe this would defeat him, like that his body somehow, the tissue was necessary. So if they destroyed all the tissue in all these places across the world, maybe they could defeat him. Well, he then regenerated in their offices, and and was fully fine, fully intact. But the sad part is that he said, you know, you guys so badly do not want me to be here that I am not going to be able to do any more. You're going to get what you want, but bear in mind that in the future, many others like me will be coming, and when they do, you will not be able to stop us.
Wow. Wow. Well,
that is all I know. Unfortunately,
right.
There's nothing more to the story than that.
Incredible. Just
it is an incredible story.
Incredible.
It is genuinely recounted by witnesses that Simeon Toko appeared before people in an apparitional body.
Each tea has its own character and properties. What is the purpose of breeding? These many teas are grown in nature, all of them. Is there a discernible difference? Yes. Once you learn this, you can tell the difference between the teas. But the way I see it is, the tea doesn't judge itself. It's people that judge its grading. Different people choose different things.
Yo, I sip tea with big leaves between thick trees. Feel the wind breeze that brung in bees. Stare at the blue sea. Karate Kid, books on Bruce Lee. My dragon fist extends from out my sleeve like a kung fu movie. Flipping over their bullets while they spray their Uzi. Chopsticks for sushi, drop kicks Suzuki's. Charm Lang and Susie, the area look bougie. Built like a temple oriental. Let me tell a story simple. The sky's a stormy, rain pouring gentle. The more she pulls towards me, the more it's mental. Fist of the North Star, kiss of a soft throb. Rosy dimples, a mist in the courtyard. All initials, her robe has symbols, show she's Hindu. Kicks from Kinyu. Anything I miss, shall I continue? In the spring, the spider is the fly's fate. I train by 8, the crane and the snake. I learn from mistakes, I earn my plate. Being burnt by faith, I'm unconcerned with waste. And bloodlines with negative traits. You there mountain to practice human balance. I move in silence. My greatest challenge till I move back to Shaolin. But this tea is Darjeeling. It helps with music talent. And if your mood is violence, it's just smooth and violence. The crown jewel, black tea, relax me. A bluish island, they put me up on per urn. You don't stir, just let it sit, frankincense and myrrh. I prefer the expert nuts and herbs. Make rhymes with energy words. Wait on waiters to serve. Never let peace be disturbed. My third eye's like the beat of the bird. That screech, observe. Never peek even though your destiny's reach. With rap, I'm a geek, a nerd. Strange happenings at the creek occurred. They said a beast emerged. The sky left the streaks. The streets with herds. All this sipping my tea. All this written by me. Priest. On my T-bird. 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 Yeah. You're all welcome. Everyone is welcome to my cafe. My name is Priest. known to many, you're an angel. Priesthood. Unknown source. Masada. Wonderful day, Somerset. But what I'm gonna do now? I know y'all been missing, so I'm back. Here we go. Rattlesnakes on the Pharaoh's plate. From an ancient time that had no date. Poisons, legends in a gaseous state. Lucifer initials on my window of my limo. The golden guard on my license plate. I'm from a distant past. I look through the glass. I see 72 angels wearing the devil's mask. One side happy, the other side sad. Roman leaders around the Mona Lisa. A golden night. I glow in the Giza. Sharp as a knife that goes in the Caesar. Sinners in the night. Whisper like the Reaper. Dark fantasies of Mark Anthony. Julius Sinners and Jesus. A king heart's vanity. Ancient art of his family. Empires built on desire, fire, and prophetic destiny. The sky's ebony, the lights are heavenly. A knight's legacy, die pleasantly. Coins cover his eyes in a mushroom patch. Boxing with dandelion as they close his tomb latch. His fair widow weeps well. Above the moon is pale. She's doomed as well. Her perfume smell of pineapple juice, sliced fruits. Her hair nice roots. She rubs her skin with oil from coconut shells. Statues of Michael, the dragon slayer. Black schools, disciples, African prayers. Assassins on stairs, beware. While my mind divine, I'm deeply devoted, dreaming of destinies. My jury's heavy, a gold icon of St. Gregory. A lush getaway in the middle of nowhere. I'm your tour guide to the lost tribes. From abandoned buildings, living poor lives. From the east side to the north side, till the beast rise. New York skies, police ride through the south side. Children outside to the west side. A child with fresh eyes. Till he grows up, he's seen it all. Pregnant girls, teens in the mall, fiends in the halls. Those try to get clean have lean withdrawals. Pills and alcohol, killed for amounts of raw. In the field, a bouncer ball. Super Bowl, a UFO, just make it account for yours. Hermes dies with Versace on. Michelangelo paints him laying in Venus's arms. Execution's death, bodies embalmed. The army informed, don't take my boy, he's still warm. One day alone walking, the streets turn bright, the snow stopped falling, the trees begin talking. I touched his wood, I felt flesh. Beneath the bird nest, clouds start forming. Sky turned orange like a summer morning. Told me my origin, this place is historic. Start my performance, gave me endurance. Cars went inside the ground, while hundreds of gods came up handing me crowns. They said, priest, you were lost, but now you finally found. The zodiac spin above my head like a merry-go-round. I'm robed down in a gold gown, and if you saw us, we were talking to each other with no sound. Profound. That's how it is. Cafe. Outdoor. Priest. Always remember. Kings to gods. All in the supermind. All in the supermind.
Welcome to another episode of Killah Priest Podcast. I'm your host, Killah Priest. We've had to slow it down compared to what they think dope is today.
Young Gotti, corrupt Gotti.
Yeah. 20 years, horseman. We was doing this since we was young, guys. Right. All the way till now.
That's right.
Time is everything, because time is our friend.
God is first. You know what I'm saying? Without love, you don't have nothing. Without family, you don't have nothing. These will make the world go round.
One of the best boxers on the planet Earth, Zab Judah, man.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. I fuck with the whole woo. Shaheem.
Yeah, Shaheem. Yeah.
Shaheem was that's my little bro right there.
Exactly. The Morpheus of rap.
Yeah. Once you do the knowledge, you'll learn that a mistake is not a mistake. It's a learning experience.
I'm Dan Calloway, and I'm just here to make you think. My main concern is to get us cognizant of what happened to us, because we could force the changes together.
Oh, man, I thought that was Questlove at first, God.
The Per Emharu, it is 78 feet long. It's in the British Museum, and there's several translations of it. And this is the origins of the concept in book form or in paper form of a heaven and a hell, an afterlife, ordinances, spirituality. This is the origin of it.
They have
have made sure that all over the world, the sun is the most important symbol. God's sun is in heaven. And that's why you will have the story of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, which is spring, summer, autumn, winter, the 4 seasons of the year, with his 12 helpers, or 12 signs of the zodiac.
Atom means one. So atom meaning unity, they are odd numbers. Odd is Adam. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. They cannot be divided. Eve, even numbers, is 2. That's why she came to divide in the Garden of Eden. And she is evil because she's even numbers.
There is no time. There's a point of singularity where time is created. At the middle of our terrarium is a black hole, y'all. All the ancestors saw this force as a great mother who was giving birth to life, which is time. In most cultures, you had a yin and a yang, a god and a goddess. The world religion was introduced where they replaced that concept with God and the devil. But the devil is really the diva in Hindu culture.
What are the odds just before the moon landing, you have a NASA administrator, you have a NASA astronaut, a sci-fi author, movie director, senior administrator of NASA all together in Hollywood? What are the odds?
Do you remember when Elon Musk said that we live in a simulation?
Yeah.
Well, he knows we do. That's the point. He knows we do. Your Gateses and these people and your Swabs, they know we live in a simulation. They just don't want us to know.
I can show you where the logos come from in ancient Egypt. If it goes all the way to Kemet and Eden.
I always feel like I'm seeking out like-minded people who can surrender themselves to the creative process as something to do to be alive, to be connected to the cosmic forces that govern humanity and the earth. And I always have seen that in you, and that's why I'm such a fan of yours.
I'm about to cry.
If you haven't freed yourself from that birth certificate.
First station before the earth creation and the birth of nations. When the feather serpents worked with Satan, the wormholes gigantic before thermodynamics. The Eternals were planning within the congregation of the mighty. 24 heads elongated in the psychic, and my thoughts on space evaporates at a rapid pace. A ghostly coyote on a never-ending rabbit chase. Matter shapes, the blackness gapes. Wait, saw the flying disc shine. This time, don't stop the tape. The ones that call themselves the Watchers spake. They conjugate, they conversate in psalms and lightning and storms. The divine sovereign council in glory lay down ground rules as they delegate. 12 nagas like helicopters, feathers like propellers, each a color of the chakras, spinning towards the nebula. Craft mother moving clockwork out in the interstellar. Deepest students at Oxford and talking to fortune tellers. My very foundation and pillar of existence is in questioning of natural physics. What have I actual witnessed? That they really measure time and not distance. A light year is the total distance the light appears to here in 1 year, from the spheres in 1 year's time. But it disappeared light years before humankind. The moving eye only see the illusion of its shine. Simplicity is a clever disguise, worn by the most profound, mysterious questions. Why can you number the sands on the beach or the stars in the sky? To understand Killah Priest is to go inside. Go inside. Go inside. Egyptians painted snakes on their tomb walls. Waves at night, the moon draws. Flames ignite. Canaanites build a huge ball and statues through their halls. Sumer put a boom shungal. Find doom to voodoo dolls. I fine tune, high noon. You'll never find another like Lou Rawls. Passing through the waterless places, seeking rest. Sleep is just one of the phases. More or less, death is a concept for stages. I pour my best into the context of the pages. You choose the Wizard of Oz or Wisdom of God. I write the cans, the sleight of hands, the lyrics of cards. For the hearts, 8 are diamonds. I jack a queen, my ace deuce look fly on my head as it lean. Vodka and club soda, where mobsters rub shoulders. Show some love. He sent me a bottle over, throw him in the rug. $100 to the chauffeur, owe him a hug. Hot waters and penny loafers, shiny socks. Wherever I step, I light a box. Looking for Billy? Nah, I'm looking for a millie. Don't be silly. Take them rocks off, knocking them socks off. I into your mouth, give you lockjaw. Turn the place red like it's hot sauce. Names get marked off. I flame and spark bores, and I got a lot more bars. I had to get it off my chest. Good night, y'all. It's God in the living flesh. Lyricist, 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 lyricist. Stoic silence of the oldest island begin to thaw, replaced by a growing comfort from endless wars. A sense of openness from the hopelessness of night terrors and war-torn. A culture hit on the tree of roots go down to hell. A vulture sits, its fruits are strange. Comfort is the enemy of change. That's Buddha slain. Ostentatious displays of masculinity, master identity, clashes of chemistry, acts to ministry. They found ossuaries where Yasha was buried. Yale and Oxford is wealthy. That's where it's held in box with the Steelies. Sensation-seeking journalists, selfish collectors, thieves and lit professors. Search for leads to hidden treasures, forbidden fruit that Adam and Eve bitten together. Seductive promise, corrupt the conscious, curse of the monstrous. A bomb nuclear launches, dinosaurs extinct who instruct the comets. Destructive regardless, Buddha's twisted bamboo. The Messiah touch a carpet, unspoken tension. Permeated the air, the sun show us vision. Made perfectly clear, the whole solar system, from days, months to years, casting that over our tranquil existence, joy and tears. The town's whispers grew louder, weaving tales of a particular king of power, deceived as well. Conversation in hush tones spoke of a clandestine underworld, King Tut's bones, the son of hell. Gray smoke filled the air, created a nostalgic atmosphere, contentment, religious. In the quietude of recent years, a mysterious veil descended from the night upon the living. The sun dipped below the horizon. The streets took on a different shape altogether. Monopolizing luxury cars, sleek and expensive, stealthily rolled through the winters. Criminal business with their wives and the fitness. Some took bribes, leads to a sentence. Some survived, codependent, now they co-defendants. Exposed to witness through hopes and contradictions. Cellmates, ex-cons in prisons. Killers with long convictions. Addicts with strong addictions. Badges, they draw depictions. Priest and mystic, listen. My book fell apart when I touched it. Its pages turned back to a papyrus and went back to a tree, to a seed of a mustard. From atom to atom to atom to a tomb to a... I'm illuminated from the floor lights, like the statues of a black Israelite man of war night. I crouch and pick up some labradorite and put it inside my pouch. Then I'm blindfolded for the sword fight, but my senses are keen as I unearth fluorite for foresight. My sentence to their king, after I destroy your 9 soldiers, I'm coming after your life. I saw it in a dream, you must pay the Lord's price. He thought twice, he told his soldiers to hold, but they drawed knives. Too late, then I asked him what was the reward like. I hope you got fatter than your children and your whore wife. His soldiers couldn't stand it as their grip got more tight. And I'm just hearing my diamond earrings as they try to step light. They're nearing, their king voice interfering. hold. But I'm at peace, I'm one with my technique. When my index connect to my thumbs, I let my intellect speak. I smile, my position switch. One step was off beat. Their king said, stop. He knows I'm calm but deadly. My Torah aura, Anuma Elish fist, Iron Islamic kick, my Kabbalah claw grip. Y'all still study under the Catholic catfish. Now witness my 7 chakras while the copper twist. My birthstones earth tone, echoes as my Hindu hammer hits. Sit like the Buddhist, hermetically hearing the hiss of the caduceus. Serpents close to my ears like Medusas. My southern supreme mathematics playing mantis. All 120 forms, under thunderstorms. Push-ups on my thumbs are strong. I read from the bronze books of Psalms. After I finished, I took up arms. I held the bomb. After I moistened my hand cells with balm, a coconut gel. I used the shell to puree ginger for ginger ale. They call me Dawood bin Israel. When they enter my temple, different incense smells. I made my way to his palace using different trails. I hid behind the wishing well. Leviticus law, I only eat fish with scales. The loner, I stay to myself, I never kiss and tell. You can always find me where mystics dwell. I was born a king, the 7 wise men bought me gold, pyrite and tourmaline. I write stronger since quarantine. Twilight, my aura gleams. Beam from the saucer, from the Elohim. Burn sage for the unturned page. I'm better aged. A monk's cloth, incense, a bowl of pumpkin broth, shadow boxing while punching soft, study the crane and the white stalk, carrying grains during a nice walk. In the spiritual plane, the butterfly changed to a nighthawk. By the springs, the cat and the night stalks, monkeys sleep in the trees, above the monks and the keeper of bees. Silence, only eyes move as he reached for the tea. As they raise their cups, brother, pour some for me. He does some in portions. The pot is hot porcelain with designs of a tree. On his back was a tat in Taiwanese. From atom to atom to atom.